Good morning students. Hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing trigonometric functions, and in previous video we learned when we are on horizontal line there is no change in trigonometric function, but we can change the sign according to the quadrants. So let's do now if the change with respect to vertical line, that means in terms of 90, that is there any change in trigonometric ratios or not? Let's start that topic. We know on horizontal line there are angles 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5, and there 5 pi, here 6 pi, so on up to. And here we know that it is pi by 2, it is 3 pi by 2. Next is 5 pi by 2. Next is 7 pi by 2. Next is 9 pi by 2. Next is 11 pi by 2. That means on vertical line all angles in terms of 90. It means 3 is multiplying with 90, 7 is multiplying with 90, 11 is multiplying with 90. It is lying on negative y-axis. And 90, 5 multiplied by 90 and 9 multiplied by 90. Because pi by 2 is nothing, it is your 90. Because we already learned in the previous video that pi radians, this is called pi radians is equals to 180 degree. There are two types in which we can denote the angle. One is degree, that we already know, and another one is radians. That means 180 degree is equals to pi radian. Of course, if we are dividing by 2, then it becomes 90 and it is pi by 2. So pi by 2 is 90. So here on horizontal line all angles coming along with pi. 0 can I write as 0 pi? So all angles are coming along with pi. And in on vertical line all angles are coming with pi by 2. Pi by 2, that means here it is nothing, it is 1. So 1, 5, 9, here 3, 7, 11, all are coming along with pi by 2. So vertical line will give you angle, that means the angle coming along with 90. That means any number multiplied with 90, we can get the angle, and it lies on y-axis. And whenever the angle is along with pi, then it is lying on x-axis, that means on your horizontal line. Now on horizontal line these angles are lying, and we learned in the previous video that sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, tan will remain tan, same as secant to secant and cotangent will remain same, because there is no change with respect to pi. But there is a change whenever the angle is coming along with pi, pi by 2. That means if angle is in 90s, then there is a change. How? Sine will change into cos, and cos will change into sine. Whenever the angle in terms of pi by 2, sine will change into cos, cos will change into sine. Then tan will change into cot. This is in terms of pi by 2, and cot will change into tan. Similar way, secant will change into cosecant, and cosecant will change into secant. I just remove the x-axis because today we are doing all the angles which are lying on vertical line. So there is no need for x-axis, so I have already removed the negative x-axis. So but whenever the angle in terms of pi by 2, but you have to learn that sine will change into cos. If cos is there, then cos will change into sine. Similar way, tan will change into cot, cot will change into tan, secant will change into cosecant, and cosecant will change into secant. Now, what do you mean by this? If you are having tan pi by 2 minus theta, of course the angle along with 90, so that means in terms of 90, angle is in terms of 90. So whenever 90s are there, tan will automatically change into cot. Tan will automatically change into cot. And pi by 2 minus. Pi by 2 minus means clockwise direction. So our hand will move clockwise. Where is pi by 2? Here it is pi by 2. Pi by 2 negative side, that means clockwise. So this is clockwise direction. This is clockwise. So that means this is your first quadrant. This is your first quadrant. So in first quadrant, tangent is positive because pi by 2 minus is coming along with tangent. So we'll check the tangent in that quadrant. So tangent sign is positive in first quadrant. So it is plus cot theta. Let's do some more question. This is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2. Now, tan pi by 2, that means whenever the angle is coming along with 90, so tan will automatically change into cot theta. So sign, positive sign occurs just because of 90 minus theta is in first quadrant, because this is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Add sugar to coffee. Okay, now in first quadrant, this is pi by 2 minus first quadrant is tan positive. So I have written positive sign with cot. Let's do, if you are having cosecant 5 pi by 2 plus theta. Okay, cosecant, of course angle is in terms of pi by 2. Whether it is coming along with 5 multiply pi by 2, but at least pi by 2 is coming, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, all are angles coming along with 90, that means pi by 2. So pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, of course this is the vertical line. So 5 pi by 2, where is 5 pi by 2? Here it is 5 pi by 2, vertical line, that means change is there. Just remember, whenever the horizontal line occurs, no change. So whenever vertical line occurs, there is a change. So 5 pi by 2 vertical line, so vertical line, that means change is there. So secant will change into secant theta. Now 5 pi by 2 plus means anti-clockwise direction. So here it is 5 pi by 2. On this line 5 pi by 2 occur. So positive, that means anti-clockwise direction. This is your anti-clockwise direction. So that means if we are here at 5 pi by 2, if we are adding something, that we are on second quadrant, in second quadrant cosecant's value is positive, because S means sine and its reciprocal cosecant, both are positive in second quadrant, so cosecant is positive. Remember this thing, that we are going to check the sign of cosecant, because cosecant is coming with 5 pi by 2 plus, not secant. We will not check the sign of secant, we will check the sign of cosecant in the quadrant in which coming. Now it is 5 pi by 2 plus means second quadrant, cosecant is positive. So I have written positive sign with secant theta. Let's do some more questions. If you are having 7 pi by 2 minus theta, here is 7 pi by 2, here it is 7 pi by 2, that means again vertical line. If vertical line is there, that means change is there. Sign will change into cos. So we'll write cos of theta. First of all, just because of this, that this is coming on vertical line, vertical axis, so just because of that, sign will change into cos. Now cos theta, 7 pi by 2 minus, that minus means clockwise direction, 7 pi by 2 here minus. What we'll do, we are going clockwise direction, and clockwise direction is this direction. This is clockwise. and this is anti-clockwise. If you are confused, then you can write with the arrow that this side is anti-clockwise and this side is clockwise, because here 12, 3, 6 and then 9. This is clockwise direction. So 7 pi by 2 minus means clockwise direction. 7 pi by 2 minus means third quadrant. In third quadrant, T means tangent and cotangent are positive. We need to check for sign. Of course, sign is negative, so we are going to write the negative sign. Same as if we are doing 11 pi by 2 plus secant 11 pi by 2 plus. Of course, angle is in terms of 90. 11 pi by 2. Where 11 pi by 2 is there? Here. This is 11 pi by 2. Vertical line, that means change is there. Secant will change into cosecant theta. What about the sign? 11 pi by 2 plus. Here it is 11 pi by 2. Plus means anti-clockwise direction, and anti-clockwise direction is there. That means if we are 11 pi by 2, that means if we are here, anti-clockwise direction is this. That means fourth quadrant, because at 11 pi by 2 we are on this line and we need to rotate anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is this direction. So which quadrant comes first? Of course, fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant, secant. Of course, C means cos and secant are positive. So we'll write positive sign with cosecant. Let's do one or two questions with same question with pi as well. 11 pi. If secant is coming, not 11 is coming, here 11 is coming with pi by 2. But here 11 is coming with pi. Of course, there is no change. Secant will remain secant. Remember this thing. This is in terms of, this is with, in terms of pi. This is in terms of pi by 2. So pi by 2, in terms of pi by 2, secant will remain into cosecant. But if pi is there, then secant will remain secant. What about the quadrant? Because 11 pi. This is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, 9 pi, 10 pi, 11 pi. Of course, 11 pi is coming here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on up to 11 pi is there. 11 pi plus. That means anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction is this. 11 pi plus. Which quadrant? Third quadrant. And in third quadrant, T means tangent and cotangent is positive. We need to check for secant. Secant is negative. So we'll write negative sign. So now it is totally clear that in terms of 90, whenever the angle is in terms of 90, changes will there. That means on vertical line changes are there. 11 pi. 11 pi automatically comes on horizontal line. So horizontal line there is no change. Secant will remain secant. Cosecant will remain cosecant. Tan will remain tan. Cot will remain cot. Sine will remain sine. Cos will remain cos. Tan will remain tan. Hope this topic is totally clear to you. In previous video, if you want to learn properly, that means this topic you want to learn properly, kindly watch first of all the previous video, then watch this video. In both the videos, I have already cleared each and everything whenever there is no change in terms of pi and there is a change with respect to whenever the angle is coming along with pi by 2. So watch both the videos, then this topic will be clear to you. Now let's do some question based on whenever the angle is in terms of pi or pi by 2. Let's do the question. Now the question is cos of 90 degree plus theta. Of course, the angle is in terms of 90 means pi by 2. So cos will remain into sine. First of all, what we'll do, we'll find each and every value, then we can substitute here. First of all, we'll find cos of 90 plus theta. Of course, in terms of 90, cos will remain into sine. It is sine theta. So 90 plus. 90 means pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus. Plus means anti-clockwise direction. So this is your anti-clockwise direction. And it is 90. Pi by 2 on this line. So we are anti-clockwise direction if we are going. We are reaching on second quadrant. So in second quadrant, what is cos? Cos is negative. So I will write negative sign here, minus of sine theta. This we have learned now. Again, now the next is secant of minus theta. Even in previous videos, in my first or second video, I already told you that sine of minus theta minus sine theta, tan of minus theta, it is minus tan theta, cosecant of minus theta, it is minus cosecant theta, and cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. But in terms of cos of minus theta is cos theta, and secant of minus theta is secant theta. Yeah, we already learned this thing. If you are confused, then remember this thing again. Whenever angle is negative and coming along with sine, tan, cosecant and cot, then negative sign will come out. But in case of cos and secant, if negative angle is there, it consumes a negative sign and it becomes positive cos theta and positive secant theta. So secant of minus theta is secant theta. Now the next one is tan of 180 degree minus theta. 180 degree means pi, because pi radians is equals to 180. So tan of pi minus theta. In terms of pi, where is pi? Pi is horizontal line, that means no change. It becomes tan theta. Pi minus means clockwise direction. Our hand will move clockwise. So clockwise means if there is if there is 9, then it is 12. So clockwise direction is this. They are on second quadrant. In second quadrant, what is the value of tangent? Tangent is, of course, sine and cosecant are positive. Tangent is negative here. Now the next one is secant 360 minus theta. What is 360? Let's say 2 into 180 is 360, and 180 is nothing, it is 2 pi. So 360 is equals to 2 pi. Can I write secant 2 pi minus theta? Where is 2 pi? 2 pi is coming here, that means horizontal line. There is, on horizontal line there is no change. Secant will remain secant. 2 pi minus clockwise. Where is 2 pi? Here it is 2 pi clockwise. Clockwise is this thing, because here it is 3, then we need to move to 6. So which quadrant is this? Fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, we need to check the sign of secant. In fourth quadrant, C is positive. C means cos, and its reciprocal secant. Cos it is positive, so we'll get positive secant theta. Next is sine 180 plus theta. So sine 180 means pi. Sine pi plus theta. Where is pi? Pi is this horizontal line, that means there is no change. It will remain sine. Pi plus anti-clockwise. Where is pi? Here it is pi, anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise is this thing. If this is your 9, we need to move to 6. Ulta opposite. So pi plus, that means third quadrant. In third quadrant, T is positive. Tangent and cotangent are positive. So sine is negative. And the last one is cot 90 degree minus theta. Of course, 90 means pi by 2. Cot of 90 minus theta. Where is 90? Pi by 2 is on vertical line. On vertical line, cot will change into tan. Pi by 2 minus. Minus means clockwise direction. It is pi by 2. Clockwise direction. Clockwise direction is first quadrant, and in first quadrant A means all positive. So tan will positive, because here cot will remain positive. So we'll write positive sign with tan. We need to check the sign of cot, and it is first quadrant. Cot is coming along with pi by 2 minus. So pi by 2 minus is first quadrant, and it is coming along with cot, and cot is positive in first quadrant. So I have written positive tan theta. I have already fixed all the values that we wanted Now we'll substitute the values here and we'll get the answer. What is cos of 90 plus theta? It is minus sin theta. I'm removing one by one. It is minus sin theta. Secant of minus theta is secant theta. Tan of 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. You can use the bracket. Now, next one is secant of 360 minus theta, which is secant theta, positive secant theta, multiply sin 180 plus theta, it is minus sin theta, and cot of 90 minus theta, which is positive tan theta. Secant will cut with secant, sin will cancel out with sin, tan will cancel out with tan, negative sign will cancel out with negative, so we are getting minus 1 as answer. Hope the question is clear. But it means that we need to find the values one by one, and after that if we are substituting we are getting answer easily. This is just a game of just rotating the quadrant, anti-clockwise and clockwise. If you know this criteria, then trigonometry is very easy, because this is the main thing in trigonometry, that we need to find the angles. That means the angles are lying in which quadrant, and just because of quadrant negative or positive sign occurs, we need to follow this thing only, and this is the main thing, basics of trigonometry. Hope this question is clear. Let's do one more question. Now the next question is 2 sin square pi by 6 plus cosecant square 7 pi by 6 cos square pi by 3. We need to prove it. It is equals to 3 by 2. We need to prove it is 3 by 2 equals to 3 by 2. So first of all we'll find, of course, the values one by one. First one is sin pi by 6. Of course its square is there. First of all what we'll do, we'll find the value of sin pi by 6, and after that we'll do the squaring of that value, because we need to find the value of sin square pi by 6. So what is pi by 6? Pi by 6. Pi is nothing, it is 180. 180 by 6. 6 3s are 80. That means we need to find the value of sin 30. And in table, we know, you already learned this table in 10th class as well. So the table of sin 30 is 1 by 2. The table, in table, the value of sin 30 is 1 by 2. So we need to find the value of sin square pi by 6. So we'll do the squaring. 1 by 2 whole square, it becomes 1 by 4. First value we already find it out. Now second value, cosecant 7 pi by 6. Cosecant 7 pi by 6. Of course this is 7 pi by 6. This is not in terms of pi or pi by 2. Because here it is coming pi by 6. So in this case what we'll need to do, what we are going to do, first of all we'll divide 7 by 6. So it becomes 6 ones are 6, and we are getting the remainder as 1. So we'll write this as quotient plus remainder by divisor. What is quotient? It is 1, remainder is 1, and divisor is 1 by 6. Because after taking LCM we are getting again 7 by 6. So can I write it as 1 pi plus 1 pi by 6? What I did, I segregated 7 pi by 6 as pi plus pi by 6. Because pi plus pi by 6, again after taking LCM we are getting same 7 pi by 6. And it is possible how we can divide 7 divided by 6. So we are getting this thing, remainder as 1. So we'll write as quotient plus remainder by divisor. We'll write in this form. What is quotient? It is 1. What is remainder? 1. And divisor is 6. 1 plus 1 by 6. So now it is in terms of pi plus. Where is pi? Pi is on horizontal line. So that means cosecant will remain cosecant. And in terms of theta we are having pi by 6. Because it is cosecant pi plus theta. So in terms of theta we are having pi by 6. So cosecant will remain cosecant pi by 6. What about the sine? Pi plus. Anti-clockwise direction, here it is pi. Anti-clockwise. If we are going anti-clockwise, we are reaching on third quadrant. In third quadrant, cosecant is negative. So it is minus of cosecant pi by 6. We need to find the value of cosecant square. Cosecant square 7 pi by 6. So this is the value of cosecant 7 pi by 6. So minus of cosecant pi by 6 whole square. Negative square is positive. And what is the value of cosecant pi by 6? Cosecant pi by 6 is nothing, 30. Cosecant 30. Cosecant 30's value is 2. So minus 2 square is 4. So sin square pi by 6 value is 1 by 4. Cosecant square 7 pi by 6 is 4. And the last value is cos pi by 3. Pi by 3. 180 divided by 3. Pi by 3. 180 divided by 3. That means 60. 3 6 is 80. So cos 60. Cos 60's value is 1 by 2. Cos 60's value is 1 by 2. We need to find its squaring. So cos square pi by 3, it is 1 by 2 whole square, and it becomes 1 by 4. So we already find it all the values. Now we'll substitute. So again I am removing 1 by 1 and I am substituting here. So sin square pi by 6 value is 1 by 4. 2 is already out. 2 into 1 by 4. We are taking it in a bracket because board mass is sign. First of all, we'll have to multiply, and after that we can add the terms. Again, cosecant square 7 pi by 6. What is cosecant square 7 pi by 6? Its value is 4. And cosecant square is multiplied with cos square. So what is the value of cos square pi by 3? It is 1 by 4. 4 will cancel out with 4. So now we'll do the calculations. 2 2s are 4. It becomes 1 by 2 plus 1. After taking LCM, we are getting its answer as 3 by 2. Hope the question is clear. This is the rotation based question. That means in which quadrant the angle is coming and how we have to take the negative or positive sign accordingly. So we learned in previous video as well as in this video, we learned how to change the angles, how to rotate the angles in quadrants, and how can we get the value. So I am sending one assignment based on these two videos. Let's do the assignment. If you have any problem, you can contact me up. Till then, stay home and be happy. Thank you so much.